was Noah, The Walking Dead Thursday. So, what's up, guys, and welcome back with another one, as always, every Thursday. So, we are back again, continuing it, like always. Smash the like button if you guys enjoy. Smash the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. On the road to 500, would be amazing if we can reach that. Hit the bell so you guys will not miss when I go live, and always be notified anytime I upload content on the channel. Lots of content, as always, coming this week and weekend, like usual. Follow me on Twitch so you guys will not miss when I go live on live streams that I do on the channel. I do at least 2 live streams a week, and sometimes 3. I think this weekend I might do a 3rd. So do stay tuned and do follow me on there. I'm trying to hit 100 followers. And of course, check out my Left 4 Dead stream. That will be uploading tonight as well. So definitely do check that out. Follow me on my social medias, Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description. Be updated on my social media on polls and updated information, all that good stuff. Follow me on there. Join my Discord. Be part of the community, as I am posting to keep you guys updated whether I go live or upload content, as well as all kinds of great conversations and all that good stuff. And then, of course, check out my Walking Dead Thursdays playlist. That link will also be in the description below, so definitely do check it out. Links for everything is down below. Anyways, let's get into it. So, like usual, Walking Dead Thursdays. Every single Thursday for you guys here on the channel. And here, Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 14. Look at the flowers. So, it was a very interesting episode, I'll tell you that for surely. But there's a lot of things I liked about it, and there's some things I've kind of like, what the fuck? Sorry if my lips are a little bit on the blue side. It's some blue ice cream. But anyways, so my first initial rating on this, by the way, is 8.5 to 9 out of 10, like usual. I've been enjoying at least each episode very well. This one had a little bit more Negan in it, and I thought that was really cool. So yeah, definitely do let me know what you guys think of it, for sure. But yeah, so 9 out of 10. And actually, one sec. So the rating is 3.26 million. So it did drop a little bit from the episode 13, which was Bashan's last episode, but also not shocking. Reason why? Well, because this is back to the continuation of, where we left off, pretty much from episode 12 with the Negan situation, you know what I mean? And then, and such like that. And I think, obviously, that makes a difference. So, not too shockingly, we have episode 15, which is going to be coming up this Sunday night, of course. So definitely I'll be doing the Walking Dead Thursdays on that. And then, I can't remember if I did this in the last Thursday's video, or if I didn't. I don't think I did. No. So unfortunate news is The Walking Dead, the finale, is delayed by AMC, and of course I'll be showing you a picture here, just a confirmation on that, by the way, just to make sure you guys are up to date. I'm sure everybody's got the news at this point, so there's no reason to make a crack about it, but it kind of happened in between me doing the Thursday, so it's kind of, But yes, I did want to get this information out there. Like I said, I can't remember if I did it, but nonetheless, now you know. Not sure what the date is. If you guys want to do predictions in the comment section below, I definitely do it in the chat live stream and such like that. Possibly either tomorrow or Saturday, so definitely do stay tuned for that on the channel. I'm thinking June at the earliest, but I'm thinking more like July or August is possibly what I'm seeing, is more likely. Maybe we could get a little bit lucky, maybe end of May or something like that, but I don't see that really likely. So, but you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the finale getting pushed back and all that such, yeah. So do stay tuned for that. Um, so yeah, so 3.26 million people watched tonight's episode. Of course, that's not including AMC Premiere. That's not including recording and all that other stuff, which will probably obviously raise that number quite a bit. But yeah, but not too bad for that many people watching it live. Still a fair amount, for surely. Um, so, um, yeah, so like I said, 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. I like this episode. There's obviously a lot of things that I liked about it. Um, so we finally see Carol and Negan kind of talk. Obviously putting the head um, on the spike, or on the pike there, to kind of to show Beta and a couple of the whispers that their leader is dead. The Alpha is dead, which I thought was crazy. Of course, it's a zombie form of her. And this kind of saddened me a little bit too, because Carol was kind of being so ruthless. You know what I mean? And then they just kind of talked for a bit. And then of course, um, Negan's just like, okay, you gotta, I hold up the, well, actually she kept interrogating him, saying that, why did it take so long and such like that. And he's just like, he stuck his neck out for him. You know what I mean? And fucking, he had to worry about not getting his head chopped off. You know what I mean? Because you got Beta over there. You got Beta over there that's always watching that 24/7. And so if he takes a chance, then he's not gonna come back to life. He's putting his life on the risk to do the dirty work for you. And so she kind of got angry about that, but that kind of pissed me off about Carol. I'm just like, Carol, what the fuck? I mean, I feel like she's turning into another demon in some circumstance, and I don't like that. She's taking this shit too far. Really, she is. And then when she went off on her own because she wanted to be alone, which, by the way, Negan's, he's just like, well, you got to keep your end of the bargain of this deal. And then she's just like, you're free, Negan, you can do whatever. You can go back to Alexander, and he's just like, well, I can't do that, because if I go back there, they're gonna slit my throat. They're gonna put a noose around my neck and shit like that the second I walk up to their gates, and shit. Which is true. I mean, that makes sense, you know. And she's just like, well, I want to be alone, and then she's just like, well, and I want to be alone for a bit, and then when she went off on her own, of course she did say that he was free, but he didn't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? So he figured at this point, might as well find Lydia and try to apologize, which I think is what he was going to do. And so he kind of pushed off into that trend. He ended up running into Daryl, by the way, which Daryl kind of, just kind of pinned him and shit like that. And then of course pointed a thing at him, and then he kept saying that, that obviously he killed Alpha and shit like that. They kind of had a commence right there for a bit. And then eventually they ran into Whispers, which I thought was really cool in the episode, which the Whispers actually thought, like it was three of the Whispers, actually thought that Negan was the new Beta, or was the new Alpha. And so it was kind of funny. So he just kind of played around with it for a bit, and then, and of course he's just like, well, don't I, deserve to have the shotgun, and shit like that, since I am the new Alpha, you know what I mean? And so then one of the Alphas did give him the shotgun, and then, he just kind of played it on, which I thought was freaking hilarious. He shot the one Alpha, and then they fought the other two, and shit, which I thought was great. And then Daryl decided to kind of believe him, you know what I mean? As they wait for Carol, which I thought was kind of cool. So I can kind of tell that Daryl's kind of warming up to him. Obviously, he's not always gonna like him 100%, but it does seem like that he kind of more trusts him a little bit more, since he didn't backstab him there at that point, and trying to, believe that heart. But yeah, so as also in this episode too, which I thought was kind of cool, you see, um, Eugene finally talk about Sophie. That is the radio, talk of the radio, which I thought was kind of cool as well. Um, and so he kind of explains that whole situation, and him, Ezekiel, and Yumiko, them three go on horses, and they ride in the city, where they're located, to go meet up with Sophie. And they run into this new lady, which actually I don't remember her name, so my apologies on that. But this is an interesting lady, and of course she is from the comics, so that's cool. She's a pretty funny, hilarious lady. And yeah, so of course let me know in the comments below what her name is, but I do apologize for that. I actually didn't catch it when she was there. I did think it was funny and interesting, and she looked kind of badass as well, because she had a freaking lit ass gun, kind of machine gun-ish like, and I thought it was fucking sick. So I'll give her credit there. And her decorations with the zombies were pretty funny as well, I thought. Of course, by the way, one of the horses didn't make it. Zico had to kill his horse because they got bit by a zombie, which I thought was kind of damn crazy. So they kind of had their relationship with Yumiko and shit, and with Ezekiel kind of built a little bit more, which I thought was kind of cool. Carol kept having hallucinations with the Alpha. Alpha just kept taunting her, and with the hallucinations and shit, which I could not, I was like, oh my god, and she almost killed her. She almost died. She almost did, with this making her go crazy and shit. But she ended up getting out of it at the very last second, and then she walked out the gates after that, and that's pretty much where it left off. And that's basically the episode. And like I said, those are majority of my parts that I kind of liked. Like I said, the Negan and the seeing Negan and Daryl kind of talk here a little bit, kind of condense, kind of bring that relationship a little bit more closer. The trustworthy part of it a little bit more there, I think, is a little bit more closed, or open, and I think that's a great thing, for Shirley. Carol, though, still being a demon in a lot of ways, which I think is, I don't even know what to think at this point. I think she's really losing it. She really needs to find common ground. She needs to come right back, and quit being so revengeful. I think she's taking it way too damn far, and I'm not liking it. I really am not liking it. She's losing herself, and I think it's insane. It's crazy. It's like, come on, what are you doing? But yeah, so you got that situation going on, and yeah, and then Beta also in this episode as well, kind of lost himself as well, by letting, bringing one of the Whispers to have the zombie Alpha bite him in the face right here, and then get killed by walkers later as he stabs him. And then he puts half of his face on Alpha. Beta takes half of Alpha's face and puts it on Beta, which I thought was crazy and insane. And yeah, he eventually went in this little town, and to kind of seek what Alpha wanted, as in his mind, pretty much seeing the zombie at least. And he brings this whole walker herd, and then yeah, that's kind of where it left off in that case. So it's kind of cool to kind of see that part of Beta, and see Beta kind of transform here, and see that kind of relationship kind of really go crazy. But it was pretty cool. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the episode. Let me know your predictions. Let me know what you guys thought about it, the cool things. I'll definitely comment you guys in the comment section. Let's have a conversation down there about this episode. Let me know what you guys think, thoughts, feelings, all the greatness. I'll definitely share them with you guys. It was a great episode. Loved it a lot. excited for episode 15. Sad to see the finale be pushed. But hey, shit happens. COVID-19 is pushing everything back. So, you know, fuck. But anyways, I hope you guys have a safe one. Stay safe, stay indoors, and have a good one, for sure. And I'll see you guys next Thursday with another one. As always, Walking Dead Thursdays every Thursday. Check out the playlist. Link is in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Overrated Gamers signing out. Peace.